Morning children, welcome to the E-class of DePaul School, Baripada. Children, I Tapas sir, today going to teach class 5 students English literature, communicate with Cambridge. Today's lesson number 4, the two merchant. This is a very beautiful story about two person who took the help of Birbal to settle their dispute. And this story begins. Birbal was known for his keen intelligence, fair mindedness, and proximity to the emperor. Citizens seeking justice often came to Birbal, particularly when Akbar was away from the city. Birbal is well known for his presence of mind, his smartness, and to give judgment to any problem within no time, and perfectly he settled any dispute that comes before him, especially when King Akbar is not in the city. He took charge and he settled all the dispute. This story is one of his solved case which he did. Now, in one particular instant, Birbal was trying to resolve a dispute between two merchants. So you have no proof of what you are saying, Ramchand. Now a man or a businessman named Ramchand came to him and he told his problem, and in return Birbal told to him that you don't have any proof what you are saying to me. Then Ramchand told to Birbal, no Hujur, I don't have any proof. No written receipt for the 1500 rupee that you say you lent your friend Jwala Prasad, and no witness to the transaction. Now he is saying that Birbal is saying, Ramchand, that you have given 1500 rupees to Jwala Prasad, one of your friend, but you have not kept any written document for it, neither any witness is there for your transaction, and you are saying that he is your friend, so to help him you have given the money. Now he is no Hujur, Jwala Prasad is a fellow merchant as well as a friend. Now he is saying, yes, he is one of my fellow merchant, means I am also a businessman, he is also a businessman as well as my friend. He needed the money and promised to return it within 6 months. So I lent it to him. I thought he would honor his word, but he refuses even to remember what happened. Now before 6 months he told me that Jwala Prasad told to Ramchand that please give me 1500 rupees. After 6 months I will return you back. Now after 6 months when I am telling him to return back my money, now Jwala Prasad is saying that he has not taken any money, neither anything happened like that he went to him to ask for money. Write down all that you have told me and sign it. I will see what I can do. Now Birbal told to Ramchand that please, whatever incident happened within you and Jwala Prasad, please write in a paper and sign it, put your signature and give it to me. Let me think what I can do for you. I must send for Jwala Prasad, the second merchant. Let me see what he has to say about the matter. Now Birbal told one of his courtier to go and bring go and call Jwala Prasad, another merchant. So Jwala Prasad arrives. Now Jwala Prasad came near to Birbal. Raja Sahib, I am deeply honored and grateful for this summon. How may I be of service to your lordship? Now Birbal is one of the respectable person of his kingdom. So everybody respect in his kingdom. So he came, that Jwala Prasad came and told Raja Sahib, how I can help you. I am very grateful that you send me a summon to come here, and I am very happy to reach here. Now please tell me how I can help you. Read this. All lies, your lordship, all lies. I thought Ramchand was my friend. I have helped him so many times, and this is now he repay me. I know his shop is not going well, but this is not the way. Now Birbal gave the paper which Ramchand written. He handed over to Jwala Prasad. Now Jwala Prasad, after reading the paper, is saying, all this written here is lies, because I have helped many times Ramchand. He is my friend, but in return he has written some lies here and given to you, that I have cheated him, I have taken his 1500 rupees. So you deny that Ramchand lent you 1500 rupees, which you promised to return within 6 months. I absolutely deny it, your honor, and as surely he would have taken a receipt from me if he had lent me such a large sum. Why does he not produce that receipt? Now when Birbal told to Jwala Prasad that you are saying you have not taken any money from him, he told, absolutely right, Maharaj, I have not taken a single money from him. But if he says that I have taken money, then where is the receipt? Because it is not 1 or 2 rupees, it is 1500 rupees. A huge sum of money without receipt, how he can give to me? If he has any receipt of this transaction, he can show me, I will surely return back his money. He says he did not take a receipt. That is the problem. Thank you for coming. I am sorry for wasting your time. Now Birbal told to Jwala Prasad that Ramchand is saying that he has not taken any receipt from you. So I am sorry that I have bothered you. So you can go now. Raja Sahib, I am your humble servant. Now Jwala Prasad, while going from there, he told to Birbal, I am your humble servant. So a few days later, you remember Ramchand and Jwala Prasad sent both the merchant a large jar of ghee, each with a request that they sell the ghee for me after checking its purity. Now Birbal played a trick. He sent 2 pot of ghee to each Ramchand as well as Jwala Prasad, and he told both of them, you please check the purity of the ghee, then you sell and bring the money of those ghee to those 2 pots of ghee to me. So he sent 1 pot to Jwala Prasad and another pot to Ramchand. On hitting the ghee, both Ramchand and Jwala Prasad discovered a gold mohur. Gold mohur means gold coin at the bottom of the jar. I must return the mohur to Birbal. It must have fallen into the ghee by mistake. When Ramchand heated the pot of ghee, he found a gold coin inside the pot. He thought by mistake it has fallen into the pot, so I will return it back to Birbal. A gold mohur, let me give this to my son. But when Jwala Prasad got the gold coin after melting the ghee, he was very happy. He thought of giving the coin to his son. He went, Jwala Prasad's son helped him in there, so merchant goes to his son, keep this safely till I ask for it. Then Ramchand, Jwala Prasad went to his son. His son also helped him in his business, so he went to his shop and there he told his son to keep the gold coin till he said to return him back. Till that time he should keep the gold coin with him. When the two merchants had sold the ghee that Birbal had sent them, they went back to give him the money from the sale. Ramchand went there first. Thank you, Ramchand, you may go now. But after selling the ghee, Ramchand went back to Birbal and gave the money what he got after selling the ghee. Jwala Prasad appeared later with a smaller amount of money, and Jwala Prasad, another businessman or merchant, came little bit later, and he bought little money or little amount of money. Is that the best price you could get for 1.5 mound of ghee? Now Birbal is saying to Jwala Prasad that this is what you got after selling 1.5 mound here means old unit of weight, means weight used for measuring ghee in the olden days. This is the money you got after selling the ghee. Your lordship, the jar only contained 1 mound, but Jwala Prasad in return to Birbal told to Birbal that Maharaj, you told 1.5 mound, but the jar was having only 1 mound. The weight is, before I heated the ghee, my son was with me. So I weighed the ghee what you have sent to me. Jwala Prasad is saying to Birbal, my son was also with me while I was weighing the ghee. Then my man may have made a mistake. Please wait while I find out. Then Birbal told, okay, my man may have given you less ghee. So let me see who has taken the ghee. Let me find out and wait a little till I come back. Birbal goes inside, go to Jwala Prasad's house and fetch his son. Tell him that his father wants him to bring the gold mohar that he found at the bottom of the jar of ghee. Now he went inside and told one of his servants, please go to Jwala Prasad's house and tell his son to bring the gold coin what they got from the pot of ghee, because his father told him to do so. After some time, have you bought the gold mohar? Now when the boy came to Birbal house, Birbal asked him, have you come with the gold coin? Yes, he told yes. We were not there 2 hours, so 2 mohar in the jar of ghee. Weren't there 2 mohar in the jar of ghee? So Birbal is saying to that son of Jwala Prasad that were not there 2 mohar in the jar of ghee. No, your honor, we found just 1. That boy was telling the truth. No, Maharaj, we only found, I and my father only found 1 mohar there inside the jar. What nonsense! What would a gold mohar be doing in the jar of ghee? Now his father, Jwala Prasad, is scolding his son in front of Birbal that how it is possible that there will be a golden coin inside a jar of ghee. But don't you remember you found that mohar in the jar when we heated the ghee? You took the mohar out and gave it to me for safekeeping. Now, father, you forgot you only gave me the coin after heating the ghee and you told me to keep safely. Yes, I remember I gave you a mohar, but it did not come out of any jar. One of my customer gave it to me. Now, Jwala Prasad is acting in front of Birbal. He told, yes, I have given you the golden coin, but it didn't come out from the jar of ghee. Rather, one of my customer gave to me, and I have given to you to keep it. Your son is telling the truth, Jwala Prasad. I put the gold mohar in the jar myself to see what you would do with it. Now Birbal told to Jwala Prasad, your son is saying the truth. I myself have kept the coins in each pot which I have given to you as well as Ramchand, and you are telling Rai that you have not got the gold coin from the pot. Jwala Prasad began to sweat with fear. My memory must be playing trick on me. Your Honor, please forgive me. Now Jwala Prasad found that he was fully trapped in Birbal's trick. So he told to Birbal, maybe my brain is not working properly. So please forgive me, Maharaj. I have done a mistake. Jwala Prasad turned to his son. Give me gold mohar to his lordship at once. How can we keep what does not belong to us? Now, Jwala Prasad is saying to his son, return back the gold coin to Maharaj, because we cannot keep those things which does not belong to us. And when do you propose to return the 1500 rupees you borrowed from your friend Ramchand? Now please tell me when you are going to return back the 1500 rupees which you have borrowed from your friend Ramchand. Haven't you returned the money yet? Now his son is saying to Jwala Prasad, Father, you have not returned that money to Uncle Ramchand? Be quiet. Now Jwala Prasad is saying to his son, be quiet, don't rebuke your son. He is an honest lad and he will make a better merchant than you. Now follow this example and tell me the truth. Now Birbal got angry and shouted at Jwala Prasad, don't scold your son in front of me, because he is an honest boy, he is telling the truth, and in future he will become a better businessman than you. Then please tell me the truth. Now there is no way out, I must confess. Now Jwala Prasad tried to think that there is no way to excuse from here. I was fully trapped in Maharaj's plan. So let me confess, let me surrender that I have taken the money from Ramchand. Please forgive me, Your Honor, I lied to you. Now Jwala Prasad is saying to Birbal that please forgive me for my mistake, Maharaj. I have told you the lie about Ramchand, that he has not given me any money. You must give Ramchand double the amount that you had borrowed from me. Now you cannot return only 1500 rupees. You have to return back double money, means 1500 plus 1500, 3000 you have to return to Ramchand. Jwala Prasad returned the money to Ramchand and asked for forgiveness. Now Jwala Prasad returned double money what he had borrowed from Ramchand, and he also asked forgiveness from Ramchand that please forgive him or forgive me for my mistake. Hereafter in future I will not do like that, he told to Ramchand. Jwala Prasad also returned the money he owed Birbal for half amount of ghee. Now one more money as 1.5 mound of ghee both of them got, and half mound of money he has kept with him. So now that also money Jwala Prasad was returning to Birbal. If such a dishonest man can still have an honest son, then God is praised. There is still hope of humanity. Humanity means people in general. Means now Birbal was thinking that such a dishonest person like Jwala Prasad is having such a good, honest child or son. That means God creation is not at all wrong. He took the chance to make such a child, or such a child took birth in Jwala Prasad house that will surely do service to the mankind in future. This lesson is over, children. This lesson is about the intelligence and the presence of mind of Birbal, how he solved the critical problem of Ramchand with his presence of mind. This story is all about that. Thank you children for watching this video. Please watch it again and again till you get the full story in your mind, and I'm sure at least 2 to 3 times if you will watch, surely you will know everything whatever I have told in this video about the lesson. God bless you. Bye bye.